All right, if you've been keeping up, you know we've been diving into the KTVB Exploring Idaho archives to celebrate our upcoming 70th anniversary. Today, we're going to take you to the World Center for Birds of Prey back in April of 1994.
High on a hill overlooking Boise is the Peregrine Fund World Center for the Birds of Prey. It is a unique research facility and species bank for rare birds from all over the world. Now in its 10th year at this location, the center has recently expanded. The Velma Morrison Interpretive Center was designed to handle the increasing number of visitors who want to learn more about birds of prey.
She uses that hook beak to tear meat once she's caught her prey.
Behind the scenes, the main focus of this facility is research. The ongoing recovery efforts here are part of a program that was started over 20 years ago, when it was discovered that the peregrine falcon was being threatened by the pesticide DDT. Out of his desire to save this superb winged hunter, the Peregrine Fund was born. Techniques of captive breeding and monitored releases were developed over the years, and now the falcons once again soar in increasing numbers over much of the United States. Nearly half of the peregrines produced at the World Center are a result of artificial insemination. Cal Sanford, a propagation specialist for the center, collects semen from a male peregrine falcon. The bird is trained to release his sperm on a specially constructed hat.
Once we get the semen from the bird, we collect it in a capillary tube. Now we've got a large quantity of relatively high-quality semen to do an artificial insemination on a non-breeding female.
The fertilized eggs are collected from the nest after 7 days of natural incubation.
Okay, after we remove the eggs from the incubating adults, we bring them into the incubation room. We place them in the incubators. They'll be incubated for approximately 31.5 days. And hopefully, if all goes well, then the egg will pip.
Cal's efforts are rewarded. And now he has 2 hungry mouths to feed every few hours. In only 45 days, these 2 young peregrines will be fully feathered and ready for their new home in the wild.
So once we had success with the peregrine and saw that these procedures would work for a number of birds of prey, we developed a number of recovery programs that are designed along the same lines as the peregrine. It's to breed birds in captivity and release them into the wild.
Along with the captive breeding program, worldwide conservation efforts are being attempted in the wild.
We're working in Africa, in Kenya, in Zimbabwe, in Madagascar.
One of the greatest concerns facing man today is the loss of the rich diversity of life that exists in the world. An incredible group of biologists and others who have a special love for these birds have dedicated their lives to meeting the challenge.
Birds of prey are a rather romantic species of wildlife. Many of them exist in the most remote places and the most spectacular places, such as the highest cliffs. They're not dominated really by anything, even to include gravity, in that they can fly. They are the embodiment of many things that humans value. Courage, freedom. They're a rather incredible group of birds.
You know, bird has been more than just a word here on the 208 lately. We've told you about the California condor crisis. Yesterday, we talked about osprey building nests and mating. Today, it's all about the birds of prey. The World Center for Birds of Prey is expanding once again, just shy of 3 decades after the expansion we just told you about. And the grand opening is in this weekend, I should say. It's happening this weekend just in time, well, for Earth Day, which is coming up on Friday.